Hello fellow stewards and welcome back to another episode in our Frostpunk 2 Let's Play series. We are currently the stewards of New London and we are trying to build an efficient and optimal city that can weather the coming ice age. We need to survive the whiteout that's coming in an unknown amount of time. In the last episode we finished our coal mine settlement and that allowed us to progress on to the next part of the quest, which is to survive the whiteout. Basically, I think the coal mine settlement, it told us that once we create the coal mine settlement, it makes the resource infinite, and I'm not sure how that works, but I'm going to go and assume that this resource is now infinite. I can expand the operation if I have more workforce. I need 1200 workforce to construct it. That sounds like a no-brainer to me. We'll get more coal coming in. We definitely need more coal. In our main city, we have to deal with all our surplus issues because our population is ever changing, our workforce is ever changing. We need to probably bring some more people in now because we don't have any workforce, but we do have plenty of resources of every kind, especially housing and all that stuff. We have plenty of people to bring in too because we haven't touched anybody. All these settlers everywhere. Look at this. Weather station, and this outpost once predicted temperature drops for winter home. The peak is visible for miles all around. The ideal place for a beacon to help travelers reach New London, increases population growth. So we can definitely do that. We'll grab in a lot of people from here. Maybe we'll take the Frostlanders in, 1900 Frostlanders. That'll pretty much replace this is 2200. Convince them all to come, 3500, even better. This towering structure often attracts outcasts and scavengers who'd rather live together in cold isolation than follow the laws of New London. The settlement has been in decline since the collapse of the observation tower. Some of them may be willing to reconsider their situation and join the city. Come join the city. All right, let's get them all in. Does that happen immediately is the question. I don't believe it does. Let that run for a little bit and we'll see what happens. They are coming to New London and not some weird place, right? Let me deal with this first. An old enemy, incoming whiteout steward. It was only a matter of time. We had an unusually long streak of mild weather, but now meteorologists are clear. There's a familiar drop in air pressure and higher altitudes. A whiteout is coming. The winds will cause extreme cold and the clouds will blot out the sun, impacting our food production. Without shelter, ample fuel, and a stockpile of food, our people will be at mortal risk. We have to prepare. Heat demand will greatly increase during the whiteout. Food production will significantly be lowered. That's fine. It doesn't tell me when that whiteout is actually happening, but we've got our people in, it seems, so we can now figure out how we're going to do everything. So we need to be in food surplus, right? So let me just pause the game because we're currently in food deficit. We need to figure out how to be in food surplus and we need to house these extra people. Based on the infrastructure that I currently already have, we should probably figure out how to do that. So housing, when I tackle these issues of changing population, I kind of do it in a logical order. I always start with coal or fuel. We have enough fuel for our generator, which is excellent. Next, we deal with shelter. So we have plenty of shelter. This is these dark green, the teal colored ones. In these shelter areas, I can pump them all to 100% and we can see where that takes us. This one is also not at 100%. We're at -6, which is not too far. We got an empty building slot here, which we can build more shelter in if we need it. This one is kind of fine. We can bring that to 100. If we bring that to 100 and we bring one of our less efficient shelters back down, we will have more than enough shelter for everybody. Don't need to be in too much surplus for shelter. This gives the exact amount. So let's do that. Next is food. I've had all my food districts severely disabled at the moment. So let's go here. We can build a second hothouse here. So maybe we should go and do that since we need plenty of food. We should optimize the crap out of what we have. So it requires a lot of heat, but that's fine. We will build a hothouse. So we'll go into our buildings. We'll go to food, chemical hothouse. Let's do that onto this main block here. Then that should alleviate some food concerns. In the meantime, let's just bring everything up to full because I think we're going to need to get into a full stockpile of maybe 50,000. I don't even know if that's enough. I don't know if we can build stockpile buildings that will help us out here. Our materials will need to be in surplus as well. We've got 1,400 people left, so we can definitely get that going. What is going on with our materials area at the moment? Let's find out. Currently, we've got one material area processing at maximum capacity with no empty buildings and completely unexpanded. If we hit Alt, we know there's another material area that can go over here. And this material area is currently about to be drained. I believe there's only 4 days worth of stuff left, even if we increase it. This one, I don't know how to access the vast frozen remains thing, so it's just disabled for now, which is fine. But I believe we're going to need a second material area. I don't think there's any if, ums, or buts about that. So let me just frost break around here because I want the 2 material areas to sort of touch as well. So let's get this one expanded. Oh wait, it's frost breaking. All right, let's let that run for a bit. Our good surplus is also not doing too well, so let's bring that up. So that's positive. We'll go check on our Dreadnought village as well, see what is going on over there to ensure they have everything they need. So we don't want anything in surplus or deficit. Well, these guys have got 30 extra materials and they do not need that. So let's go and remove that trade and bring it back down to 0. We'll transfer resources. That will definitely help our New London civilization. We've got our material surplus being dropped to -16 right now. So after this frost break happens, we should be in a pretty good spot. Now we'll let that run for a little bit. How's our factions doing? Everything seems to be happy and no one seems to be in any sort of issues at the moment. We don't seem to have any issues anywhere. We can build an advanced sawmill, so let's go see if our research will allow us to build anything else interesting. Charcoal plants, foundries, advanced foundries, waste heat conversion. So that's all research. What's worker shifts? Disease is slightly increased. Production efficiency is decreased. Heat demand in other districts other than housing is decreased. This is a good idea. We can reduce our heat consumption. We're probably going to need it. Production efficiency being decreased is not the best. Workforce, that's already researched. We've done worker shifts on this one. Waste heat conversion is done. What is not done? Charcoal plants, none of this stuff will help us. Composite factories, what is that? Recast composite factories, manufacturing facilities where a mix of crude oil and old materials is processed and remolded into new ones. 800 workforce. This thing gives crazy amounts of material. I think we're okay with our various materials. Let's see what Frostland gives us. Scout training. Threat level is further decreased. That's good. Anything in city that will help us? Maintenance duty. Housing distribution. Shelter provided by housing is increased. That's definitely helpful. We could definitely get that. Workers' compensation. Trust slightly rises. Decreased capita. Don't really like that. Maybe we should start working on some of this stuff. Hospital, watchtowers, and youth. What does youth give us? Gives us trust and a youth employment program, which bolsters the city's workforce but decreases heat stamp income. I don't like that. Volunteer duty bolsters city's workforce but decreases trust. We get more workers like this. That's kind of useful. Let's get dutiful youth. I love putting my children to work, if you haven't noticed. I feel like children are very useless in this game if they're not working. So definitely put all your children to work. Now, we've got a good food surplus, so we'll leave it in surplus to prepare for the coming winter. We've still got plenty of workforce, so why don't we expand on some of this? So if we expand, is there any more like heat bonus I can get? Not really, but I can just expand the district to get more food, right? And I can definitely build another hothouse here. So let's do that. Over here. I don't know how much surplus I need to get the things that I want out of it. This is done now, so we can definitely commit the rest of our workforce into dealing with this material shortage that we're currently having. We can definitely get all of these. We'll get this one to expand out into over here. 1, 2, 3, and then this one can maybe expand out that way, right? We can build ourselves a extraction or industrial. Mechanical factory? No, it's not a mechanical factory. It's some sort of sawmill. Where is it? Advanced sawmill. Okay, that's the advanced mechanized sawmill. We can build a couple of those. So we want to build it into this one, not this one. We can build one here. What do you want? Family duties all do maintenance. Steward, we have received complaints that more people performing maintenance duties are bringing their children with them. While it seems to boost morale, the extra fuss also hinders efficiency. It's a bloody circus around here with all the screaming and shrieking. Parents keep running after their kids and get nothing done, complained a welder on duty. This is in line with family apprenticeship, asserted the father of 5. My lad shadows me all the time. How else are they supposed to learn? We need a way in. Let the children participate. We'll decrease the tensions, but then we're not going to get less effective at decreasing the material demand. I think we can do this. because tensions are bad, right? And we can figure out, oh, less effective, a lot less effective. That's no joke, guys. That's a lot of material going out right there. But that's fine. Pilgrims rally to expand. I didn't get to read that. But this is being built. Yep, that's being built. We'll see what materials look like once that's built. 127, that's looking a lot more reasonable. This district is still building, so let's see what happens when this one is built. That's looking good. Let's expand that one so these two touch to reduce our heating demand. Something like that. Yeah, we get these two to touch. That way I want, because this one might be decommissioned, I don't know. But yeah, that's fine. Once that gets expanded, I believe our materials should be in balance. Housing's in balance, everything else is in balance, everything's looking good. What can these guys do? Pilgrims, yeah, they want to keep expanding. These pilgrims are taking over our city. They're 9% at the moment, but I don't know what they want. They can help us out. We can get more active workers. We can get more heat stamp income, or we can reduce the exploration time. What do you guys think we need? I feel like exploration time reduction is super useful because our exploration time is super slow at the moment. Let's propose some laws to help our city. Why is this highlighted? No contagion. Tension is decreased. Disease is okay. I don't like that. All do maintenance. Everything here is done. Let's see in survival. There's common food additives, waste heat recycling. Okay, those things are okay. Let's see any laws in society. Everything else is not there right now. Okay, let's do something in rule. Guided voting was super useful for us. So let's see what this is. Bureau of Propaganda. Tension is significantly decreased. Deaths will decrease. Relations less. Guided voting will decrease relations less. Emergency council sessions will, oh man, this sounds awesome. Propaganda, let's go. Let's propose it. 52 people are against, are for, so I don't think I need any help with the voting. So let's see if this law passes. Oh, passed by a mile. Now we can issue propaganda. Definitely a good thing to control our citizens via lies and manipulation. Now, what should we do? This thing is telling me it has no more materials. So does that mean I can just deconstruct it? Yeah, that one is completely useless. So let's get rid of it. I don't think this thing is using anything, right? It doesn't use anything while it exists, but isn't doing anything, I think. But all those hothouses, I think it made this use a lot of stuff. That's fine, but once that's expanded, now we're positive on everything. We have plenty of workforce, so we can just leave everything on positive and let it be in surplus. I'm happy with that. We need to start working on our heat issues. We need to be in heavy heat surplus. Let me repair this first, and then we're going to go turn our attention to the Frostland. So in the Frostland, what else can we get that will help us? Running on fumes, pilgrims, steward. The pilgrims have been lacing oil with various herbs and substances and burning the mixtures as if it were incense. They steep themselves in smog, running the concoction through their masks directly into their lungs. Okay, that's super weird. They claim the trance they enter allows them to see hidden ways into the Frostland, paths to landmarks and hidden places. Their ritual harms no one. The amount of oil required is negligible and their work has not been affected. If anything, they seem more impassionate than ever. Relationships have improved after we pledged to embrace the frost. Pilgrims' fervor is increased. Is that a good thing? Do I want fervor? I feel like these pilgrims are about to take over our city. It's a very scary thought at the moment. Alright, let's turn our attention to the Dreadnought. We need some material supply. Okay, there is no material supply I can build here locally, but that's fine. We can just trade over some material supply. But before I do that, we'll get it traded over. Get it to 80. Oh, it's so hard to control this thing. What I want to do is heavily increase my oil production, because at the moment we're not producing that much excess oil. We have expanded this district, so why don't we get this district producing a heck of a lot more oil? I think that's a good idea. How do we do that? We need to build maybe 2 of these things on it. Let's get a fracturing pump jack. I think that's what it requires. Let's just build one at a time because I don't want to go like too crazy too fast. We could probably expand this. It is actually already expanded. But if we build a fracturing pump jack on this one, yeah, we need a lot more materials to support that, which is perfectly fine. Is there any materials on site here I can use? Not really. But what we can actually do is we can bring in new materials, and now we've got 137 oil, which we can pump back into the main city. So that's good. I'm wondering, do I want another one? Let's just stay with 1 for now. I significantly want to increase the oil stockpile. So let's get the transfer happening. We need to bring in an extra 60 material from here and get that to 0. And we need to bring all our excess oil out. Get that to 0. Perfect. All right. Yeah, we've got a much better amount of resource transfer happening. A beacon of hope incoming whiteout. Stewards, our guards have encountered a group of frozen, terrified outsiders at the edge of the city. They speak of stories spreading among the destitute groups scraping by in the frozen waste, that our improved generator can ensure safety for all, that here people can have a future. It seems New London has become a beacon of hope in the face of the incoming whiteout. There will be more people coming. Here we go. This is going to be, yeah, okay, we're going to get a lot of new pop, and we're gonna have to handle all that new pop as they come in. So we're gonna keep a close eye on all our stuff. Our materials are in deficit once again, so we definitely got to resolve for the material deficit because we've been building a lot of new stuff, right? But we can very easily resolve for the material deficit simply by creating more of these sawmills. Now let's do some stuff in the wasteland because I feel like I need more cores. With more cores I can do some more crazy stuff. So where haven't we explored? We have 34 dudes running around, so let's have a look at what this is. Dreamer's Mine. An ironwork sits at the surface of this mine. Its walls are covered with designs for wagons and transports. A smaller glasswork once fabricated fragile scientific instruments. Few tools remain after many years of scavenging, but there is still iron at the very bottom of this shaft. An outpost here could increase our supply by 200 materials. Oh wow, we've got 2.4 materials. I definitely want to connect this trail. Definitely want to connect that trail. How do I connect that trail? Can I get it to there and there, or should I go a direct route? Can I go up here? 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and boom, 4 weeks. All right, we connected that trail. Let's see what this thing has to offer. The Rowett Expedition, possible settlement. The abandoned base welcomes us with a fortitude sign. The roof has collapsed on a lab where scientists studied the cause of the frost, but the training hall remains intact, along with the equipment used in attempt to contact the other generator cities. We could take all the preserved supplies back to New London, or we could leave them reactivating the base. I want the 3 cores. I want the 3 cores. Yeah. The abandoned base, yeah. Did I take the 3 cores? Do I have 3 cores? No, they're bringing it back to base. Okay. With the 3 cores, I'm going to build the thing that I wanted to build. Well, what happened? Why is it so laggy? So with that, we can build a much better sawmill, can't we? Let's have a look. We have the industrial sawmill, advanced untreated sawmill. So this requires 600 workforce, 20 heat, increases disease, but it's going to significantly increase our material output. And we've got lots of material output anyway. So that's fine. We can repair this and we can continue on. This thing is, I don't know, I can't figure out how to extract the materials out of this vast frozen forest. If anyone can tell me in the comments, let me know. I'll probably have figured it out by the time someone tells me though, but that's fine. Why is this not operating at 100%? That's weird. Okay, I have no more workers. That is a big problem, but I have a lot of excess materials. So we can probably pull some workers out of the materials like that, and we'll leave the food in surplus because I want to max it out. Is there some research for parenthood? I'm wondering if there's any research, maintenance hub, surveillance hub. We should probably do some of these hubs. What's a maintenance hub? 20 heat demand, 100 workforce requirement, proximity, material demanding in neighboring districts is decreased. Oh, that's useful. We can trade a little bit of heat for a lot less material demand. Surveillance hub, proximity crime is reduced, rail hub, efficiency, extraction, communication hub, anything useful, trust, fighting, tensions are decreased. Okay, we can use these hubs for stuff. Emergency medical hub, air transport hub. Nothing particularly useful right now. Maybe we can keep upgrading like our generator or something. Yeah, we definitely probably need some generator efficiency upgrades. That takes 3 cores. Adaptive injectors. Unlocks the intake optimization generator bonus, which increases the heat yield of selected fuel types. I feel like we're going to need this, even though it takes 3 cores. We got 2 cores left. We need to send our people to explore more while we still have the opportunity. They did finish exploring this place. So freezing winds buffet this part of the valley. Following our oldest maps, our scouts found a generator construction site buried under the snow, but little of use remains. The area contains some resource deposits, but they are too inaccessible to benefit. Okay, does this mean nothing? This place is too barren to benefit us. Okay, thank you for that. Take the cores. I like the idea of that. That's another 4 cores. This huge mine. Oh, we can restart the machine. We'll create an outpost here to generate materials. Oh, I just want to take the cores. It's a huge mine and a smelting apparatus providing the steel used to construct the nearby generators on behalf of the Imperial Exploration Company. A crew of thousands once lived below the machine, only a small fraction who made it to London. I think I want the cores. This is actually a kind of hard decision. We can generate materials. I don't want to generate more materials. I think I need cores more badly than that. Let's go. What else can I explore? This place has more cores, but it needs 20 people. I don't have 20 people right now. They're all doing stuff. So we'll come back to that in a little bit. Still can't figure out how to do this. Laws are being passed. Research is being done. Everything is in surplus. We're just waiting for the whiteout, I guess. Is there something that tells us when the whiteout is? First couple were all rags and bones. Useless. But then there was this woman with real ruby earrings. Ought to cover the arrival fee, I said. The wife will love those. Next was a bunch of strong fellas. I sent them straight to Elaine's place. She'll wring them dry before I get home. Lately there's been less of them. Maybe word is getting around. Gotta take advantage while it lasts. What is he talking about? Returning from the city approach trail. Radio. The lack of law regulating outsiders is decreasing population growth. I don't want more population growth though. I got another 1,000 workers. Wow. So housing is going to continue to be an issue. Unlock deploy Sears Pilgrim action. Why do I keep helping the pilgrims, but I don't know if I want their fervor to continue to increase. This is a ridiculous system. It's not worth benefit it brings. Stewards, every day at noon, the pilgrims gather around their elderly prophets and imbibe in their fume-induced fugue states. What the heck is going on? There's no denying that the pilgrims have become more effective at charting the Frostland, be it through some truth in their mysticism or some fortifying placebo effect. Deploy Sears Pilgrim action. I kind of want to... Their fervor is so high. How do I make their fervor go down? I can promote them. Decreases their fervor. If I promote them... Yeah, there we go. Their fervor has decreased. I don't want them like going and doing crazy stuff. How do I do this? Exploration time is extremely decreased. Production efficiency is extremely decreased. Production efficiency? I don't want to do that. What? Okay, that seems like a terrible thing. Why is it green? Wouldn't it be red? I don't want to click it. Is that a bug or something? Production efficiency is extremely decreased. How long does this take? I kind of want to do this. Let me just click it. No, I don't want to do this. It sounds bad. Like, I don't understand. All right, everything is in surplus. That's great. We've got plenty of workers. We've got plenty of everything. We're ready for whatever the game has to throw at us. We got plenty of housing ready to go. We've got plenty of empty slots. I want to expand my housing areas to have more sort of slots, I guess. We've got plenty of heat stamps. We've got plenty of prefabs. What else do we need? We got heaps of food. Can we build more food? We've got the workers to build more food. So why don't we build more hothouses? Industrial hothouse. Can expand food. There's no harm in that. We've got half a stockpile worth. I can't find a thing to build whatever increases the storage capacity. There must be a research in here to like hold more storage stuff, but I don't see where it is. The generator upgrade 2 is going, which is great. Melting deep deposits. You need to swear to defeat the frost to research this. Oh, melting deep deposits. That sounds very much like what this thing is. Vast frozen forest remains. Deep deposit is found here. Access deep melting drill building. So I think my the thing I picked in the previous chapter doesn't allow me to get this research. I need to have promised something to get this. That is a radical idea. Production efficiency is significantly increased. Heat demand in all districts. That sounds awesome. Did I get this already? Another idea is being researched. I want this. What? The pilgrims are giving some awesome research ideas. Can I promote you guys again? Yeah, I want to get their fervor back to 0. These stalwarts are having some issues at the moment. Let's fund their projects or make a promise to them. Grant agenda. Make a promise. Pick one of 3 options to promise something that'll help them. Maybe we should promise them something. What do we want to promise? Research communal parenthood. Okay, promise to research merit-based housing. Promise to pass no contagion, all right? Communal parenthood. Percentage of active workers is significantly increased. Population growth is marginally decreased. That's fine. Communal parenthood. Let's do that. Is that researchable by me though? Society. Yeah, here we go. We just do their idea of parenthood. Dedicated motherhood, communal parenthood. Yeah, we do this one. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. And that will... Are you guys happy with me now? I think I have to do it before they get happy with me. That is fine. Let's repair this district and see what else the game throws at us. Since there's not much to do, I think I'm just going to let the game run at max speed for a while. Wait, let me just double check on our oil. We still got 0 oil here, but we've got our coal stockpile to full. Can we switch the thing to use coal for a bit? Fuel mix is 182 oil and all the coal. Can we change that? Okay, it doesn't let me change that because I kind of want to stockpile the oil. But let's head over to our dreadnought and see now what is the implication of... We've got plenty of workers, so what is stopping us from building more stuff over here? I don't think anything is. Let's build another fractured pump jack over on this side. We're gonna need more stuff. Let's see if I can anticipate how much more stuff. 60 more materials. So if I go over here and I grab another 60 materials, will that allow us to... So we're gonna get 200. Let's let that build. Another 1,000 people have increased. All right, that's perfect. Now we've got more oil coming out. Let's transfer all that oil back. So if we get that going up to 0 again, there we go, perfect. Transfer the resources. Then we can go back to our city and see what is going on over there. What do you want? Intruders, steward. A group of strangers have arrived at the old dreadnought. They call themselves the Wanderers. It's the Wanderers! It's us from the prologue. They seem to be a nomadic tribe for whom this wreck was a pilgrimage site. When they learned their tombs were destroyed, they were furious, clenched jaw, and only signs of outrage. As we have taken their camp, they ask that we at least provide a stockpile of oil that will enable them to survive the whiteout. They seem desperate enough to be a threat. Okay, we have to deliver stockpile 30,000 oil in the old dreadnought. I mean, I can do that. That's not hard because this is only 10,000. Can I build logistics, stockpile buildings? Hold on, let me pause for a second. Hubs, food stockpile hub. Ah, this is a whole nother section. Fuel stockpile hub. Okay, near fuel stockpile hub, 10% workforce requirement. That also means I need to stop transferring fuel over or just produce more fuel. I think just produce more fuel is probably the answer. How much people do I need to build another one? 300 workforce. I think that's perfect. So we'll build one here. That will take whatever extra thing that is. I need to stockpile 30,000 oil. So 30,000 oil over here. This can hold 50,000. I already have 10,000. So I just need another 20,000. Are we on track? Does it tell me if I'm on track? So if that is going 110 plus 110 per day, will be filled in 64 weeks. Yeah, I think that's definitely on track because I have 30 weeks to do this. Yeah, I think that's good. We'll leave that going. Is there anything stopping us from building another one? Population. We don't have any more population to build more of this stuff. We need more materials over here for wear and tear purposes. So let's get another 60 material going. Get that to 260. Is there a balance? Meet demand. I'm so confused. It says meet demand and it gives it like some completely random thing. Oh, that's transferring resources. Okay, let's do that. I'm pretty happy here. We need to research communal parenthood too, because we made that promise before we forget. That'll increase active workers. I like that idea as well, because we'll have some more active workers, and when we have active workers, we can build more fuel supply over here. Let's go back to see New London. What has happened over here? Some stuff has probably gone down. Morton Pollard, 48, city planner, high at work. High at work? This is ridiculous. I just want to go to work, do my job and go home. Apparently that's too much to ask. Instead, I gotta spend every shift in a proximity-induced stupor and go home smelling like I survived an oil spill in a herb garden that some religious fanatics set on fire. Yeah, sure, everyone has their weird quirks, but can we just keep them to ourselves, okay? It doesn't like the weird herbs that these pilgrims are smoking, huh? Alrighty, that's fine. Alright, everything's going alright. We need to maybe fix the wear here. We've got plenty of every resource. Everything's positive. Housing has gone negative again because of our increased population, but we will definitely fix that. So let's fix that, fix that. Where did we have spare housing? We can build another thing here. So let's build our housing district. Not housing district. Build our dense housing block over here. There we go. What? These guys are angry at me now? Further none. Skeptical? What have I done to you guys? Rejecting their vision. I can bribe them with some heat stamps and now they're not horrible. Fervor is decreased. I want to save that fervor decreasing thing for later. I want to keep promoting these guys to decrease their fervor. This is blatant favoritism. Yes, well, everyone's kind of angry at me, but my trust is okay, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's forge on and see what we need. We need to get this up. Then that's good. Our housing is exactly on par right now, which is fine by me. We got our food surplus. Now that's full. We need to start building some more stockpiling hubs. Let's stockpile some food. I think building it around here is helpful somehow. Let's just build one here. Then we can stockpile more food. We've got plenty of workers. We can put them to work. They're not doing anything right now. What do we want to stockpile though? We can stockpile coal. Will that help? It can't hurt, right? Does this thing have much more coal left in it? It's still got 222 weeks of coal left in here. So why don't we build ourselves another stockpile hub? What are these things actually costing me? What does this store? 25 materials. It costs me continuous materials. That's fine. We've got plenty of materials. Goods. That stockpiles goods. And that stockpiles food. Fuel? 50k, 50k. I think it's a fuel stockpile hub. That's what I need. So we'll build some stockpile hubs. Stalwart's demands are met. They're delighted we kept our word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Trust rises. Trust rises, but they're neutral. Why is everyone neutral now? We don't have many food stamps to bribe everyone. Let's go past some laws. Percentage of active workers increased. All right. We can influence this one and we can vote and get this Planned Parenthood thing going. We did promise that for that to happen, so we've got to get that through before we lose any more relationships with our people. Great. The Dreadnought oil is going okay. We'll go back and check on that. The goods is a little bit under, so we can bring that back up to 100%. Get that stockpiling. This is almost at maximum, so let's get a materials stockpile going as well. Somewhere like here. That looks good to me. Let's go check in on our old Dreadnought. Go to this location. That's what I'm looking for. Our old Dreadnought, everything is positive and everything is good. We've got more workers now. In fact, enough workers to build another oil extraction thing here. We've got plus 87. So, the temperature just dropped? I think it did. Let's build another one under extraction? Fracturing pump jack. We don't have enough heat stamps. All right. Just need to let it run for a little bit. All right, we'll use the rest of our heat stamps to build this. Then we probably need to get another 60 materials coming through. So let's get that to 320. Great. Then that should give us plenty of, 197. I think that should give us plenty of leeway to meet this demand. I think they're going to take our 30,000 oil. So it'll be good to have some spare stockpile of oil. If we go back to our city, New London, go. Some people want some stuff. The outsiders, no common rule. Steward, it seems some of our citizens are profiteering from outsiders trying to get into the city. We caught smugglers with a freezing and disoriented group of people. When warmed, fed, and questioned, they spoke of the grim reputation our city has among survivors in the area. It's the only generator there is, but we've heard stories of what some of the guides are doing to the people trying to get in. After what happened to us, the rumors seem to be true. Should we do something about it? We'll set rules for entry. Accept all outsiders, admit no outsiders, allow productive outsiders. Oh, okay. I will address this soon. I think I like the idea of allow productive outsiders. I mean, we can challenge ourselves by just accepting all outsiders. That's not a problem. What is this thing? This is the district that doesn't produce anything. That's fine. Look at all these pilgrims. They've taken off everywhere. They expand even more. We can deploy the seers, which will, yeah, decrease exploration times, income, heat stamp income. I think we want more heat stamp income. I don't need more workforce. We've got so much workforce, I don't even know what to do with them. We can build more stuff, obviously, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Deny funding. Fund the pilgrims. Indebted to the past, dutiful youth. Steward, a group of dutiful youth members have come with a humble request. I was a rebel before, but old Mr. Feeney showed me the proper way to be a man, said their spokesperson. Spending time with him and his generation, we understand how much we owe them. We can't even imagine what it was like to survive the whiteout years, what sacrifices they had to make. He and his peers wish to organize a thanks and remembrance ceremony during which they will reward the eldest residents from every community with medals and gifts. Should we fund the endeavor? Heat stamps significantly decreased. Oh man. But pilgrims, I'm already... I don't like the idea of removing heat stamps. I've decided to not support them. We can afford their relations to drop a little bit. That's fine. Because I can't afford my heat stamps to drop too much. Because, yeah, I don't know. Pass any law in the outsider category. We can't pass any laws for 2 weeks. That's fine. Prepare for this nomad. That's almost done. Survive the whiteout. That's sort of on the way. Everything is plodding along nicely. Everything is positive except for this. We can definitely increase this though. And if we need more, we can get more. We got plenty of food. We got 50,000 stockpiled with another 50,000 on the way. I think we are in good shape for the whiteout. So I'm going to let this run for a bit, at least until this gets to 30,000. Oh, we can do some research. We do have some heat stamps. Procreation. Okay, we can't do that yet. Is there anything in heating that will help our efficiency? Food energy efficiency. We should probably do that. Our food districts are consuming a lot of stuff. So let's get that going. We haven't done any expeditions for a while. So let's have a look around. What is this exclamation mark? That's new. Nomads encampment. A group of nomads have set up a temporary camp here after finding our people of the old dreadnought. They're expecting us to hand over a supply of oil, then we'll leave peacefully. Ah, yeah, perfect. So, well, we're almost there, so we'll definitely get that done very soon. There's another supply of oil here. Ah, we can make a risky attempt to extract the tanker. Men with special trained equipment will be able to extract the oil safely. I mean, that sounds useful. We could have just taken this, but right now I don't need that. This thing is running out. There's only 3.4k coal remaining. Okay, that's fine. But we've got a permanent coal mine settlement over here. Is there any other settlements that we maybe want to do? Abandoned, dismantle the remains. We get prefabs, come back later. I don't want to do that. Is there any other stuff to explore? What is this? This place is too barren to benefit us. The valley? There's cores over here, so we can probably launch the expedition. It requires... What do I need? Too dangerous to chart at this time. Ah, the whiteout is coming, so I can't go out that far. That's fine. Can we go up this way? Is there anything high pass? We've got some stuff over here. 20 people. Let's get that going. What is happening over here? The squalor is severe and growing. Extremely increased by chemical hothouses. Ah, the squalor over here is bad. I don't know how to deal with squalor. Let's pass some laws. We needed to pass a law for this, for the outsiders. We did promise. So we can admit none. Percentage of active workers will increase over time. This seems like the best one. I want this to happen. I can use some of my trust to force it to happen. Yeah, but definitely we're going to go allow productive outsiders. I think that's the easiest one to go for. And that law has passed, which is excellent. So we're going to definitely get new workers. But how does our new workers help us with squalor? Because squalor is a big issue at the moment. I don't know. That's the one thing that I can't figure out. Is there any research in the tree that helps me with squalor? Housing insulation. I don't see anything. Generator upgrade. Pump jacks. I don't see any way to deal with squalor. Is there like help? Right click for more information. Squalor gradually increases disease and tension, reduces population growth, also gradually damages districts, ultimately causing them to stop working. Squalor rises when there's not enough materials to satisfy demand, but I've got enough materials to satisfy demand. Weird. Pilgrim fervor decreases. Excellent. Steward, you have kept the pilgrims on good terms for a long time. As your relationship flourishes, their leaders have gone out of their way to appease some agitated members of their faction. We wish to keep the current state of the city, said one of them. We do not need instigators amongst our ranks. Oh, thank you so much for that. Well, I don't know. Yeah, this is like literally the only thing. How do I decrease squalor? Is there something like over here that can help me? I don't know. Let's start researching into hospitals. What's in relationships? Disease is slightly decreased. Heat demand. Disease is slightly decreased. Watchtowers. Resources. Maybe there's something in there. Filtration towers. Squalor is significantly decreased. Constructed in housing districts. Yeah, we need this. We need this thing. Definitely. Alright. Moss filtration towers. Alright, maybe we could build some moss filtration towers. We can decrease squalor. That is our next mission. But now we've done this. We have to go into the Frostland, I believe, to get that sent out. Send guards. We don't want to wait for them to come to collect. We could send a stockpile from New London. Requires 12 squad guards. Send oil from New London. 22 weeks they're going to come and get it. I think they'll just come get it. Why do we need to go send it out? 12 squad guards. Do we have 50,000 oil here in New London? Oh wow, heat is not enough. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we definitely don't even have a stockpile in New London right now. Let's go back to the old dreadnought. Let's start sending some fuel across. So we got 100, 200, so we can send most of that across now that we've got our stockpile. Wait, which way do I go? Hold on, I'm confused. Transfer resources, fuel, 197. Why can't I transfer? Why is it getting more and more? I just want this to be 0. Yeah, there we go. Transfer resources. Why was it going the other way? That was super weird. I can move the stockpile over. We've got plenty of oil here, right? Oil stockpile. We've got 34,000 here. We can move the stockpile over to New London, or we can just wait. So we've got enough oil stockpiled. Let's go to New London and let's take a look at what other issues are plaguing us. Cold is increased by shelter scarcity. Oh, our shelters are not enough. What? We've got plenty of population. We've got plenty of shelters. We need to activate the shelters. So high-rise housing district, we need to build probably a few more shelters. So let's do that. We will put in a dense housing block over here. We need to amp up our goods production. Oh no, our goods production is at maximum already. We could probably convert this to start producing goods, and then we might need a new industrial district over here somewhere. We can build it along here to help this out. Let's see. So yeah, this is still positive. Let's repair it. What other issues are plaguing our city? Everything is looking okay still. We need to get that up. We got some disease minor. Greatly increased by, extremely increased by squalor. Yeah, we definitely need to solve this squalor issue. So let's let the game run for a little bit. When this is done, we will get those chemical filtration towers going. Research the idea, and let's get that going. So we've got coal stockpiling. We've got plenty of coal. Oil is being fully used up. Can we improve our oil usage at the dreadnought? Let's go. Over here, we do have another pile, but we don't have many people. So maybe we can send some more people from our old area over to this new area. Let's expand the housing district a little bit. Why can't I build a house on this housing district? That's weird. Can I transfer population? I just need a few workers from my New London. Transfer, send people. So we've got workforce 3,000. Let's bring it up to say 4,000. 1,400 workforce should be okay. Does it take time to relocate? Probably. Let's see if we can see that in the overworld. Yeah, there's people coming now. That's great. And probably go exploring or something. No, this is still exploring. Rallies begin collapsing. Your relation with the pilgrims has deteriorated. They no longer support you enough to rally you in your favor. If you improve relation, it might again campaign in your name. What? Why did the pilgrims suddenly hate us now? They used to really like us. That's weird. Okay, we got some plus housing. We probably need to build a something over here for dense housing. So let's do that. I'll wait for the people to come and then we'll decide what we want to do. We might build another housing district. That way we can have 2 housing districts benefiting from one another. Actually, let's just do that. Because this costs us nothing but heat. And we can build it down here, but yeah. We need to excavate first, so let's just frost break along here. And then we can, yeah, let's go back to New London. I'm sure there's plenty of issues for us to deal with at the moment. Lots of things are breaking because of the squalor. I didn't realize my squalor was so bad. All right, let's let that research and we'll build some stuff to deal with the squalor. Oh, what's happened over here? This thing has run out of resources already? Holy moly. We're really having issues with resources, aren't we? Let's remove this district then, and we will build it somewhere else. Desperate mother, communal parenthood, steward. A woman was arrested for breaking into the city nursery and trying to steal a baby. She claims it was her own. There's no evidence that this is her child, and all newborns are taken from their mothers are assigned new names. I just know it's him. The woman insists. I recognize his cry. She has garnered support from people who deem the law is too extreme. They think communal parenthood should grant biological parents visitation rights of their offspring. Oh man. Uphold the law, or we should... what? This is only negative and this is only positive. I'm just going to do this one. I'm not really sure what it was asking me to do, to be honest. But that is done now. We can get more stuff. Waste management facilities. I think that will... yeah, here we go. We definitely need some squalor stuff going on, because our squalor is causing all sorts of mayhem right now. So what happens if I build a new squalor district? Let's build one. Oh, everything's getting cold now. The whiteout is coming, I believe. So let's build ourselves a, what is it? Industrial central? Adaptive injectors. I never built that. I should definitely build that. Then we need to build that squalor building. What would that be under? Housing? Dense. It was called a moss filtration tower. So we'll chuck that in here. I don't know how much that decreases squalor. So it's severe right now, and we'll see when that finishes building. Wait, is that instantly finished building? No. It's building now. So when that finishes building, what happens to our squalor? It's significantly decreased, but it's still... it's diminishing. It's diminishing. Excellent. So it's going back down. That's good. And we've got so much heat now and plus oil, which is great. What were we doing? We put some population over in the Dreadnought. So let's go over there and make sure that everything's going okay, because I think the new population is in now. Yep, and we're definitely lacking housing. So let's build some housing for these people before they all freeze to death. 1, 2... oh, damn. I didn't frost break this properly. I can't even build the housing district. Damn it. That's silly. Let me frost break this properly. Something like that. What do you want? Nomads placated. Stewards, nomads have collected their promised oil. They were clearly in haste. They took great care to avoid the sight of the graves desecrated. They siphoned the oil into the wagon to take back into the Frostland. They recalled how they succeeded against all odds in gathering food to outlast the whiteout at this very spot. That was us in episode 1. They left with the seemingly kind words, all is forgiven between us. This shelter is now your shelter. Our graves are now your graves. Is that kind words? Okay, great. So let's frost break that and build the housing that we desperately need in this area. Why has our material usage increased here to like some ridiculous amount? Let me sort some stuff out. Yeah, our materials are causing massive issues at the moment. We need to solve this problem. So let's get housing done. That should solve the housing, materials, and goods. All right, we can solve goods pretty easily. So we can do resource transfer of goods. Great, that's done, that's done. 320 minus 320. Yeah, minus 530, that's fine. Transfer resources. Great. Food is lacking as well. Let me transfer those resources. Bring some food in. Can I just hit the balance button? Yeah, there we go. Transfer resources. And oil is lacking. Can we balance that as well? Okay. There we go. Now it's all good over here. We need to resolve the issues over back at home now. Let's go back to New London. Now we're burning through this. We've only got 7 weeks of supply over here. So we definitely need to fix that. But 7 weeks should be plenty of time for us to build the infrastructure we need to resolve this issue. So we deconstructed that place. I really need to just... this thing has 500 weeks. So the immediate fix is just to build 2 extraction advanced sawmills here. 1. We can only build 1 at a time, but we're definitely going to need another district. So let's frost break into here. It's already pretty much frost broken into, but let's get it more frost broken into. something like that, and then we can access all of these resources over here. So once that's done, we'll build a new district. Okay, that one's done. Let's get another one going. Advanced untreated sawmill. We've got enough cores to deal with all this, so we can definitely build another extraction district over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will sort of use up our heat as well though, but that's fine. We'll go over here and have a look at what these guys want. How's our relationships going? Everyone is sort of neutral. Supply their journey. Pilgrims decided to send their strongest travelers out before the whiteout to search for supplies. Their parkas are as their shield. They intend to walk the Frostlands unscathed, united under one tent, guided by their prophet's vision. They don't appear to be asking. We can supply their journey. 10,000 food stockpile. I think I can afford that. We have so much food. Whiteout is coming very soon, I think. Let's see what we can do before the whiteout. I definitely want to solve this issue. I kind of want to get rid of this zone because I don't think I have whatever technology is required to deal with this. How's our squalor going? It's diminishing. It's notable. Maybe we should build another one of those things. I don't want to go like too far overboard with this sort of stuff, but at the same time, what does it need? 400 workforce. Well, we have workforce, we have heat, so why not just build another one? It doesn't seem to hurt us. Everything else is in the positive now, including the material supply, which is great. And that district is about to come online. Does that kill our heat? Probably a little bit, not too much. Now, we went to the Dreadnought to do all this stuff for a reason, right? And that reason was to basically extract the last bit of heat thing over there. We can probably get better things. Waste management, composite factories, prefab good, advanced. All right, let's check out what other upgrades we can do over here. We've got generator upgrade 3, which takes minus 40 cores. What? When will I ever get minus 40 cores? Like, what the heck? Cores are too advanced to reliably manufacture. Okay, I can research that, but what the heck's the point? What's a heat dispatcher do? 20 heat demand. Heat dispatching control center where engineers team monitor and optimize district heating, boosting the generator's output. Okay, that's cool. Squalor is slightly increased. 40 heat demand. So it's a building I can chuck in the districts to help. Advanced pump jacks. This is the thing that I kind of want. I think that's all good. Let's check in society. Let's build some hospitals. I feel like we need some hospitals at some point. It's been the whole game and we haven't built a single hospital. It's super weird. But we don't have many sick people at all. I don't know how I've played this whole campaign without getting anybody sick. This seems very unrealistic. Sickness was like such a major issue in the old Frostpunk. I'm like still scarred by the thought of it. Okay, this oil depot is already done. So we can probably build an extraction district for the oil like such. And then we probably need to, let's see, how much is an extraction district? 50 materials. We probably need to transfer some more materials. So let's get that transfer going. 360. I wish I could just type. 320, 50 materials is 370. Great. So that'll build, that'll get that employed. This will give, that should make this place oil positive, right? Finish. I just got an achievement. Bring it on. I didn't get to read the achievement. All right. So the whiteout is coming. Where is the whiteout now? I feel like the whiteout already started. Warmer seasons. Let's go back to New London, see if there's any final issues that we need to deal with. Look, there's the whiteout. It's like right on top of Tesla City and New London. Yeah, we're in the whiteout now. Look at this. What? I can't even see my city. So we're in negative 1200 per day. How many days does the whiteout last? All right, we're either going to die here or we're going to be all good. Yeah, we might not have stocked enough of this stuff. Can we like turn everything off?
Delirium can strike even hardened scouts. Stay indoors.
So food is good. Let's turn off some stuff. Can we just like turn down some stuff? A 1,000, that helps a lot. What is causing all our heat usage? Obviously the houses. What else do we not need a lot of? Like goods? Maybe goods can sort of help out a little bit. Yeah, let's just turn everything off because we're currently burning through very limited amount of fuel. Will last for 9 weeks. Will this thing go for 9 weeks? We've got so much food. 71k will last for 40 weeks. I think we're good on food. Not high-rise housing district, but this thing's not working anyway, right? Let's just turn it off then and not get our fuel broken. I'm very confused. Turn off some of these food districts. If I turn off like one last food district, are we gonna just be okay? There we go. Now we're losing a lot of food per day and it'll last 30 weeks, but we're fuel positive. Maybe we can turn on one food district until we're not fuel positive anymore. I mean, that fuel will last us 200 weeks, and now this will be 34 weeks. Okay, that's fine. This will last us 22 weeks before bad things happen. I think that's a good balance. We can maybe turn this on like a little bit. Now we can turn off our material generator down a little bit as well. This will last us 88 weeks, that's fine. This will last us 94 weeks. This will last us 29 weeks, so let's bring that up one more. That will last us now 34 weeks. I think everything is good. We can do housing a little bit down, because we've got extra 18 housing. Maybe over here. Dense housing district. There we go. Everything looks good. Everything is looking alright. Everyone's happy. Trust is happy. Everything is balanced. So are we just good? Can we just survive the whiteout somehow? We've got to survive until this. How far is this? I don't know. We're draining our stockpiles, but we're still good. Is the dreadnought getting whited out? No, the dreadnought is sort of fine. Let's expand that. The dreadnought is just happy at the moment, and it's got a stockpile of food as well. Okay, so only New London is getting battered by the whiteout, but I think we're almost getting there. Week 390. It's so cold it hurts. The human voices wake us, Pilgrim Steward. There's been an unusual development. Some steward elders claim the winds of the whiteout call for them. To ease the city of their burden, the gale is strong enough to carry them to the afterlife. They request we cease caring for them. Effectively, they're asking for assisted suicide. What is wrong with these pilgrims? Oh my god, I can't get over these guys. They're so insane. The stalwarts blame the pilgrim caretakers for planting these ideas. My nan never gave two S's about heaven before, one said, and now she's some sort of martyr. They've been asking for death for months in this whiteout. Pilgrims push back. If they actually visited their elders, they'd know that. Dismiss the caretakers. We can worsen the relationship. Stalwart elders will refuse provisions and allowed to die. What? Population will decrease for some time. I'm not gonna let them do this. They're just religious fanatics. Just stop, guys. We're gonna be fine. We've got another, what, 10 weeks? 390, 400, something like 10 weeks, and we should be okay. We've got plenty of supplies for everything. And then we should be good. All the temperatures will rise. We can turn all our factories back on, and we should be good. And I think the timing is actually perfect to end the episode. Look at that. We almost made it, guys. We almost made it. Adapted to weather. Have disease absent and cold absent for 20 weeks. Lovely. We have... everything's fine. Decreased by guard squads. Stable. Stable. Absent, absent. Crime is not absent. It's minor. Like, we can get that to absent. Triumph returns. The pilgrims have come back with food and 500 people. Amazing. Because we gave them food, like 10,000, they came back with 25,000. That's a 150% return. Excellent. I think we've survived, guys. I think we've survived. Let's see. We're almost there. Alright, we have survived. All negative effects removed. The storm has left us. We survived. Excellent. Well, I guess we'll call it the end of the episode here. Is something gonna happen in this game? Like, or do we just like continue on? Here we go. Pilgrims. Whiteout still a threat. Chapter 3. Ice turns to steam as the whiteout wanes, but the return of the whiteouts have sobered even the brashest among us. We cannot rely on just one city to survive, the pilgrims argue. The whiteouts are still a danger. We must settle strong, sheltered locations, and there's nothing stronger than the site with the foundations of a generator in place like Winterhome. A cursed place, but large enough to support a growing population. The roots of its generator still hold strong in the frozen earth. If New London falls to the whiteout, we fall. We need to settle Winterhome as our second city. Lovely. I think that is the perfect place to call it the end of the episode. We will we must change our plans. All right, pilgrims, we'll go and do that. But yeah, we need to basically find Winterhome, and we will do that next episode. We need to find Winterhome, and we need to return to Winterhome. It is chapter 3. We are in chapter 3, guys. Very exciting stuff coming up. Well, we'll leave it at that for this episode. Next episode, we are colonizing Winterhome, a brand new city, a brand new start, and we have amazing optimized design patterns and all the game mechanics that we have learnt so far, and we will be applying all of that to make Winterhome the most optimal and frost-proof city that has ever existed. Alright, but with that, we will leave it at this for this episode. If you don't want to miss out on the next one, don't forget to like and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you then, and have a good one.